wrote, again, heartfelt. So
thank you.
This was
Thank
one
you.
of the songs, and I get goosebumps when this is the one that really got me when you first sung it. I was like, okay, she's serious. She ain't playing. So
thank you very much. I appreciate
Well,
it.
so we have to wait until June 3rd.
we've got to wait until June 3rd, but until then, you go and get a feel for what she's already done. You can go on her MySpace or communicate with her on Facebook. Kristen Perry Commodore. I'll drop the links in for you guys so you'll be able to see. Get a feel for what she's doing already. You know, and you can check her out on YouTube as well, from what Brian just told me. Also, too, who were you listening to? Who were you listening to growing up?
I was listening to a lot of people. One of my favorite bands, NXS. I love Guns N' Roses. I love Bon Jovi. I love Poison. So I grew up listening to rock, but I also love Al B. Sure. I love Slick Rick. Right
You
now,
like R&B. You like
I do. I like R&B.
the rhythmic sounds, because you
I
do
do.
have a rhythmic sound when you're with your band. There is a rhythm.
Yeah, there is. I like all different types of music. I like a lot of indie music. I like hardcore rock. But right now, my favorite band is Government Mule. My favorite singer is Alana Davis and Tracy Chapman. So I go all over the place. I have a lot of influences. I love the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah.
I love country music. So
You know, and a lot of it too, growing up in New England, because we didn't just have black radio stations, we didn't just have, you know, Cape Verdean music stations or Portuguese music stations, which you probably heard only on the weekends. We grew up listening to all types of music, classic rock.
Very true.
There was a little country in there too. If there was some a hit country song in the country somewhere, they were playing on a regular station in a top 40 or a pop station in Rhode Island. And of course, in Rhode Island, you can have a hit forever, so they play the songs over. Or I should say, in the New England area, because you get our radio stations as well. Yeah, and also too, Emmy wanted me to tell you that she definitely hears the Tracy Chapman flavor that you bring. How do you categorize your music? I mean, because I want to say, when you're with your band, you definitely have there's like a hard rock, you know, it kind of reminds me of like Nancy and Ann Wilson too when you sing it, because I love them. And a Martha, what's her name? Martha Davis from the Motels. Is it Martha Davis from the Motels?
I think so.
Okay, the woman who sings it, the lead singer from the Motels.
Okay, yeah.
She's incredible. You have that vibe. How do you categorize your music?
I categorize my music as backroom soul. It's kind of, you're in a smoky, boozy club, and I'm able to offer you many different things. I'm able to offer you the big ballads and the rock and you know, R&B and funky and all of these infusions of music that Rod actually is able to put together for me, which is amazing, because I don't feel that I'm just you know, I don't feel that I'm in the box. I feel that I can sing in a lot of different genres, and I really appreciate that about Rod being a musician and the type of musician that he is, because he's able to play all different kinds of music. And obviously, when you have a producer that's able to do that, it also brings out the best in the vocalist. And I feel like my lyrics, you know, I have a few country songs, and you know, I even have disco songs, and I have alternative songs. So I experience with a lot of different fusions of music.
Well, we want to thank you for coming by.
I want to thank you for having me.
And we're going to have you again. You got to come back. And
Absolutely.
especially when the CD is ready. Come back and let's do some listening to that product. Got to hear Rod Castro again. And I can't wait to hear the Castro family.
Absolutely.
I got a feeling when to get his brother, too.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
And the drummer was tight, too. Their
more
drummer was
Castros
incredible.
probably
Yeah.
We can't wait to hear them. Thanks again, you all. Everybody,
Thank
Kristen
you.
Perry will be
Thank
right
you very
back
much.
after a brief commercial break. All right, Kristen, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Apologize. Apologize. A gyre at sea, swirling tragedy, 621 polyethylene to plankton we can't outrun the damage our deeds have done. Can we get it right? 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 Apologize. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. 1 or 10, evolve or fall again. Animal and man, atoms the same from start to end. Magnify it, verify it, quantify it, amplify it, clarify, identify it, specify, apologize, modify, diversify it, simplify, revivify it, beautify, humanify it, rectify it, sanctify. Can we get it right? 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 Can we get it right this time? Can we get it right? Can we get it right? Apologize. Apologize. Oxygen, no gasoline. I can't discern the great I need. A prisoner of conveniency, with apathy to injury. The transport of my groceries could be less of a misery. For fish, bad dolphinity. What's good for us is good for me. What's good for us is good for me. What's good for us is good for me. What's good for us